It's very important to, of course, quickly find the fastest line, but if that's too difficult, then find something with that you score well in the first 5 minutes, you know, and then continue to search. That's always the thing. Alright, we have the first map here for today, and I first of all have to figure out how many checkpoints we have in total. And that is 5. I see one in front, below, and also above. Then we have here a checkpoint, we have here a checkpoint, and we have here a checkpoint. Okay, now let's think about it. If I, for example, go to this upper checkpoint, I can directly go to this one. That's actually pretty cool. I could then go to this one. Then here... Okay, no. Then I actually think, first of all, we take this one. Ah, we have... Do we have linked stuff again? Yeah. I actually don't like it too much, because it's very confusing. Also, we have black. We have this... we have here even more. Yeah, look at this, oh my god. Yeah, this is too confusing. In my opinion, this is too confusing. But yeah, let's just go. I take the black one, I take the purple one, I go down, take the orange one. This is at least one chance. I take the yellow one, I finish. Why not? That's not everything, no? Am I still missing one? Yeah, because we also have this one. Where's the second of these? I have actually no idea. It's like, it's so hard to find these, no? Do I have to use this plugin actually for this cup now? Or is there only one of these? I mean, this is like, yeah, there is also no finish close by, but I will just drive into the finish for now, but it's not fast. I mean, this is the easiest thing to find, at least. Yeah, this is pretty shit, to be honest. If we directly go down this way, what can we do here? We can go to this one, then we have these. Then maybe up there. Is that a thing to do? What is then missing? That's way too confusing. Also, I have this one, I have this one, I have this one and this one, and then I need one of these, I guess. So that's doable, I would say. Let's try it out. Upsala, I went wrong. Also the one thing that is a bit strange here is this part. The jump up here is definitely not nice. We'll try. Here are two different ways of doing it. Rip. I mean, I can improve this by a lot, but not by... I cannot try for 14 seconds time yet. I think it is... Like, with such maps you can often, of course, be lucky that you immediately search for the correct route. Like in these first 5 minutes, I do not have the time to search for everything. I just want to finish now something semi-solid. To maybe protect my current place. But we can already start searching for different routes, that's for sure. But I completely missed this... Ah, okay, no, you cannot. Also what I don't know, is there a second one of these? Because that would of course change things up if there is a second checkpoint like this. But I haven't seen any. No, I'm of course a bit afraid that I missed something. And that would make everything super easy. But yeah, we have here these. These are connected, no? And then we have this more orange one. And down there. So I have to take one of those two. Got fifth place. Ah, so close with the guy in front. So, let me check again. What if we start with this one? Because that's also possible, of course. We take this one. We can take then one of these. We can take this one. This one. And I have to go to the middle again. I mean, if that's the only one, then I have to, of course, get there at some point. Where was the other pink one? It's so confusing. Not pink, the other purple one. Ach, back there. Yeah, I've never went there because it's pretty standalone CP. Yeah, okay, so we have to connect these somehow. So the problem is here is no finish close by. No? Also if I take this at some other points, also strange. Can we use this anyway? We can of course go from this one and jump down here. And then go through orange. Yeah. And then here. Now the and then here I think I have it. That looks good actually. I have quite some hopes with this line. It's like the shortest way you can basically take through these checkpoints. Yeah. I mean 1.6 seconds missing, but it was of course not well driven yet. But I'm not sure if I can gain 1.6, I'm honest. I'm not sure if that's possible. But we have to go with this for now and improve the time. Upsala, I forgot the CP, but there's also such a horrible gear here. Yeah, with releasing is again better. Releasing in an uphill is faster. This is Trackmania gears in a nutshell. I really like the ending. 8/10 is still a lot though. But Choso found it very quickly, so he had more time to hunt. But this is the part that I don't like. Maybe I can still find a better way of doing this. Or can we take just this checkpoint and drop down? But I don't think. I mean, we can go here and then. I can compare this at least. No, my ghost is far in front. Also, this is not it. I'm really not sure if he also really did this line. This section here is definitely the weirdest one from this line. I have to check something. Did I see a checkpoint there? Well, I think it only looks like it. Didn't get it. But no, not all maps will use these link checkpoints. Like, this is the map style that I actually dislike the most. But not all maps are doing that. Second place is fine. I'm not losing that much to Joso, only 10 points. He will do the perfect here, of course. Like, there's no way around it. We have again 5 minutes now. Can I have a look again if I find something else? I mean, figured out that this is maybe a good transition there. But yeah. Also the main issue is really that I have to go through this, but this case here it looked pretty decent. Like the line makes actually sense, I would say. And yeah, we have of course also this black one. Then of course also go through this black one and make like a circle like this. Then we take this one and then I only need... Oh my god, do you see this jump? This would be epic. Yeah, we can try that. I'm not sure if it's really good. Also it looks interesting, but I'm not sure if it's fast enough. At the moment, I think I have to protect myself from the guys behind. And I need to try to improve my run here, my time. But I have the feeling the others have different solutions. Like everyone. Joso ahead has a different solution, I think. Yeah, I cannot get more than that. And let's try the other line. Yeah, that doesn't work. The start is also just so slow. Tja. So if I start with this bottom checkpoint, no? This is of course one valid start to begin with this one. Then of course my chances are also limited, but I could of course go for that. Then I only need to get into the other side. This is of course the annoying thing. Having to go to the other side here. So I try something. I like this transition now so much, you know. The question is, if you would hit this jump, too slow. It was a nice idea, but it is not good enough. The problem is you cannot go to the right in that checkpoint. As generally, these two yellow ones here are quite difficult to get. No? That's the main issue here. You cannot really go nicely into the other purple one from below here. Like, you would need to take then this line. At the moment I really don't know if I can find something that comes close to Joso. But the others are also still... Okay, no, in that moment when I say that... Oh my god, in that moment when I say that I actually lose the place. What is this time? Oh, he found Joso's run. He found Joso's run. I might actually drop to 4th now. Because like, I can continue driving. I won't find anything, but... Also in these remaining seconds. But that's a lost cause. Oh wow, also got just close. I just wanted to say, no? The others are also not getting my time, so they were also clueless. But in that moment it happened. And of course any extra point that I lose to Choso makes it difficult to win this cup. There will be the results of this at the end of the cup. Like the lines. Currently the maps have secret times. Also when you open it basically offline, local play, you cannot see the replays from the others, but that will be changed. Okay, so here's a bit of old car involved. We have 6 checkpoints. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I guess that those are linked. 5, 6. Also, yeah, pretty simple, I would say. So we have to go everywhere. The question is always, when do you go up here? We start here. Can we even go... Yeah, we can of course go to the right or left into one of these checkpoints. We have lots of old cars. Snow car is of course able to take very tight corners. At the moment I think we could for example start here. Then I take this. Then we have Snow car to make this tight corner. I'm not sure. Yeah, not so sure yet if that is great. The question is of course, when do you go up? You kind of want to have a fast car for the uphill, that's for sure. So if I go left, take the desert car and go early on up. And then I basically drop down and take the other checkpoints almost like in a circle. Then I would only need to go into the center. But from the center, the next finish that you have is only there. I mean, it is the first thing I thought of. We can do this. Getting the desert car. Desert is anyway fast. Normally it's... Upsala. So yeah, we get Snow car here. It's very strange to drive. I miss a checkpoint? I am confused. Which checkpoint do I miss? Haven't I taken all of them? Let's restart. Also, I take this checkpoint. I take this. I take the third one. I take the fourth one. Fifth one. Ah, I see what the issue was. Okay. So I can of course improve this, but I'm not sure if that's really the line. Actually, the desert car is also not that fast up the hill. So here the question is, what line is better? Okay, is there a better way of doing this? You can of course just start in the middle, then make like a big... Something like this is actually not bad. If I would change it slightly. In the middle, of course, I can decide. Then I make like a circle and then I go up. Ach Mist. Oh nein. We restart, but damn it. Okay, I was not aware of that. And now I drove wrong. So we just have to take the line from earlier. Yeah, but there was no chance to get into the finish now. That was not great. I thought that you can make it from the top into the side finishes, but that's not possible. Because this is lower here. Of course I can still go into this checkpoint. We can of course try out that line in general. Because it's like a super straightforward, simple line. Which is faster than what I've done before. I can vary a little bit with how I'm doing it exactly. Here we have Stadium Car, which is, I'm not sure if that's great. I'm behind. Didn't really look that great. If I go here, worse, I would say. There are more options. You can also go like this. But this is Stadium again. I don't like Stadium for these serpents. Ideally we have Snow Car or whatever. Here was Stadium, but here we have Snow Car, for example. Then we can take this very tight. And then continue here through all these CPs. And go up there. That's still an option. But I must say that also this map I don't like too much because it's way too confusing with all these gates. So okay, I'm faster with this line. It's still not the fastest way though. The snow cars, the rally car is also not very fast up here. The snow car is of course good if you drive backwards. One idea still is that you go directly to the side. Then we take like those and then we go through the middle. And then those... No wait, that is not great. Because I go basically wrongly through these checkpoints because I still have to go up. So that is not good. I can basically go up here and then drop down to this one, but I doubt that this is good. I have to try though. So I go like this. Oh, that's only 2/10. I can definitely improve with this line. I would assume. Yeah, massive improvement, but Joso again in the lead. Maybe I can snipe second place at least, that would be helpful. We have one more attempt. No, maybe. Oh, third place. Actually, Ovra is very close to Joso. 19.999. Tricky route, he writes. Also, good thing that I found that, but I have to still improve the line. Now we can try a bit more in the last 5 minutes. Also, what if I do the exact same idea, but I start to the left? I take this checkpoint. Then I don't go up, but I go here. Then I go through the middle. What would I have now? I would have Stadium Car, which I do not like too much, if I'm honest. Yeah, because yeah, this is not great. This is not great. Okay, what else can we do? So the whole idea was, of course, to take this one early. We can, of course, do different things from this checkpoint. I can also go... I can, for now, take the exact same way. Because what you do by going here is you get a different car. Look. I'm in front now. Ha! But with less speed, okay. But still interesting. Now, also you also have to think about these. It won't be good enough, I think, but it's also an interesting idea. Otherwise, can of course also go now straight through everything, if I want. And what do we have here? Stadium again, this is not great. I don't really like that. Like, if we make a good drift with Stadium, then maybe. And then up here, and then jumping down there. Is that an option? This is not bad. I think that the final solution is actually close to something like this. I have, of course, the other possibilities here, that's for sure. I can, for example, drop down here. Yeah, but I still have to get there. That's not cool. Then maybe like this. Yeah, but now I don't get up. Unless I go there and take the snow car. Okay, it's super wild. I don't know if it's clever, but I go like this. Wait, did it wrong. That's so hard to remember what I wanted to do. Damn it. Oh, am I missing something? Also apparently, I saw here and I didn't go through this, I guess. No, I did. Wait, what is missing? This one? Have I missed something in the bottom? Ah, damn, I drove wrong again. It is a little bit confusing, guys. Maybe I missed the middle one. You really have to watch out there. You place 2 checkpoints and it makes them harder to hit. Last try, if I can even finish. Maybe. Okay, here we go. This is the run, guys. Suddenly first place. You heard it here first. Surely this is the line that we need to take. Scheiße! There was a chance, maybe. This is so annoying that you have to go through the center there. Also, Jose's winning this cup. This is not really possible to catch up. But yeah, finally a more normal looking track. The first two were really a bit confusing. This one is a little bit more standard here. We have a multi-lap start, so we can also finish there. Do we even have to finish? We might have to, there's no other finish. So, 6 checkpoints and then back to here. Unless I missed some checkpoints. We have checkpoint here, 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 here. Okay, so I always go by what is the closest checkpoint that you can get. We can go to the right here. We immediately get this one. This one is also quite annoying to get, I guess. Here's a way up, but that is not so great, I would say. But okay, let's just take this for now. Let's take the big line here. Yeah, this can be the last checkpoint as well. In some scenario, how we go like this. Okay, this is not great, but I do it as a first try. So, what else can we do? We can also go directly up to this checkpoint. Maybe even turn around there. And take this one, take this one. So it seems cool to me, actually. Yeah, this is a lot of turning around, but maybe... Oh, but you see what I try here? This is a crazy route. I mean, I can improve it by quite a margin. Oh damn, I touched something. Oh. Okay, I'm missing slightly. Makes this of course even more difficult to drive. That's of course always the thing. The one thing is finding the fastest route, but you actually need to also find a drivable route. But for now I want to see how fast it actually is. There are things that I don't like too much, I'm honest. This is an annoying section, holy moly. Cannot really drive the clean angle through there. Come on. Last try. I improved by 2 seconds, but it's not the greatest lap. Not the greatest. So what else? We can go through this checkpoint. Make this line here. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. Ah, shit. I don't like this combination that much, I'm honest. Ah, rip. Yeah, the ending is annoying. But hey, only 500. Which means there is a lot more possible. Yeah, this is a lot faster. No idea if this is the best route. There is still so much else you could try. The problem is that most of these routes are quite difficult to drive well. And to compare this. Nine. Oh, I wanted to check if I actually just take this. If that's an idea. You know, because I could jump 180 into the turnaround there. Otherwise this turnaround is so slow. And by taking everything outside here, I have of course the speed to do that shit. Ugh. Upsala. So I think it is better. This cacti there is exactly in the way. No, it hurts so much. It hurts so much. It's pretty obvious that it's better. I just need to get a run through. But of course the other line from my ghost I could also still improve. Also, yeah. And that line is definitely easier. Finally. Almost first. Choso again in the end. Still got a faster. Like his time is again not really doable, I would say. Okay. Is there something else that I still want to try? I can also start with this checkpoint, to be honest. I'm not sure. This is looking decent. It is also similar. Oh, I drove wrong. Rip. So it's a good map. It's a good map. There are many different ways that lead to similar time. But that's mainly because you drive kind of the same lines often. Achip. What is actually here? Ah, you see, I can also start with this checkpoint. Also, there is so much possible on this track. I just randomly drive now. How would I have continued that? To this one? Also a way, to be honest. You go here. Okay, I'm not sure what's faster. No, this seems to be slower. Then let's go with this idea again. I messed it up. This was faster. Oh, it's only 2/10, guys. I mean, who knows, maybe they drive the same line here, but it doesn't have to be, because so many lines seem to be so close together. But what is of course really nice in that current line, you don't drive anything with turnarounds, no? Ah shit. I don't have to turn around anywhere. This is really cool. Okay, we have a new record. Who knows, maybe that's too far away, I cannot look now. Yeah, this is not beatable. But now there's no time to check something else out. Went over the penalty. Gonna restart this. Damn it. Could have gotten a better position still. But today was not really like... The thing is, you need at least one of the 3 maps, you need to find a very good line quickly. The last weeks worked very well for me here. I won now a few times in a row. Today was not the day, because I was missing just one track where I score really well. And Joso, of course, had a very strong day, I have to say. And to be honest, the maps, however, were also very difficult. And I'm pretty sure that there is an option that the fastest way was not even found on some of those. So you could definitely spend much more time onto that. It is, of course, in this cup tricky, but that makes it also so exciting. With always having a leaderboard after every 5 minutes that gives you points, you cannot just search. You have to also drive a time in with what you have currently. And always the last like 1 minute or 1.5 minutes of the 5-minute timer, you cannot really start searching for something more. You have to improve your time. At least if you feel like, oh, it's close with someone else and it could actually matter. Yeah, we can have a look at these replays. We have to wait probably a tiny bit, a short bit. So here in the map history, we will see the tracks. And let's see if it's by any chance already watchable. Yeah, it is. Okay. Also, I will focus on the top 4 of the cup. Let's go with Aura. Where did he go? This looks very similar to what I'm doing. Oh, here my father. It's Formula 1 starting. So Mentos. I saw that. Ah. Yeah, of course. Ah, I was so close to finding this, no? I was so close to finding this. I did basically exactly that. Just that I... Wow, that touched the checkpoint. Holy shit. Yeah, just that I drove... I saw this really cool transition and I just wanted to use it. But obviously you do it that way around. Yeah, and this is how close you are sometimes, no? Also, if I just do this small thing different, then it's fine. Naja, okay, we go into the next track. So Mentos. I mean, here I can see that many different options on how you drive this. Ah, this was a multi-lap, you could also finish there. But that doesn't really matter with the run. But yeah, then my line was just one of many that I tried. Aura starts the same, goes then up and down. But how does he finish? He goes now... Oh, something broke there, sadly. I mean, he is going, yeah, into this checkpoint, then finishing there. Okay. But yeah, much faster. Joso. What was this line here? Takes desert car, goes up. This is the first line that I did, actually. And then drops down. Yeah, it looks extremely obvious, guys. But I was so close. What did I do in the start? In the very beginning of this track, I went exactly like this. This was exactly what I did. Where did I go when I was up here? I jumped to the right. Yeah, he jumps to the left. I did basically the exact same. But yeah, now he can go through this, and yeah, it makes so much more sense. I just, like, basically, I was so close also here. But that's always like that, no? You're always so close. But literally, the first thing that I did was going here and then going up. And I was jumping down. And if I just, like in the other, like later on when I tried the other ways, I was also trying the other ways where you don't jump right or you don't go right but left instead and so on. I was trying more there. But here with the first thing, I didn't try to jump to the left. It makes sense, of course, now in the hindsight, no? It makes a lot of sense to do that. Yeah, I was missing this. But I was so close. Like, if I decide I go to the left, then I could have had that in the first 5 minutes already. That's a bit unfortunate. Okay, then we have the last one. Also a map with many possibilities. Yeah, let's check out Joso. This is exactly what I did. But here he drives different. That's the thing, like you have so many options. Yeah, he's also doing that. Oh! Okay. Yeah, I was not aware of that. Now I wonder, in my other run where I tried so hard to turn around in that last checkpoint, if that was actually a fast way if I didn't do that. Because it's obviously much easier if you just go forward. But the multi-lap is quite far away still, so I'm not completely sure. But that would be, of course, also a bit annoying if you lose it because of that. Oh, I also thought about that, but I thought that this transition here, where you have to jump up like this, I thought that that's something you don't want to do in a good run, also in a good line, that this is not part of a good line, because the other way around, jumping from the top checkpoint into this one is so much better than this way around. So I did not expect to see this. But this, yeah, but then on the other hand, that's of course something you have to say, going like this here is of course much better than the other way around again. Yeah, this is the thing. And now Aura. Now I wonder if this beginning here is faster than if when you go straight. But probably it is, yeah. Oh my god. That's also a completely new line. Guys, this map is goated, right? This map is goated. But somehow Everyone has this checkpoint as last CP. How did that happen? Okay, I don't have it in my PB route, but in many other routes I had it as last checkpoint. I didn't get a full clean run, of course. You saw I was quite far in front of my Ghost. My Ghost had a very clean ending though. But yeah. Great map, and to be honest, there is a good chance that our RAS line isn't the fastest. Like Mentos, for example, didn't drive it perfect. He was crashing here, and I'm not sure if getting the full downhill really made it good again.